Hey guys, it has been so long and I really have to apologize. There's so much coming at me. I have just been sidelined, working on a lot of things personally, as well as for the collective, and just kind of being held back. And when I say held back, I don't mean held back in terms of, from the healing or anything like that. I mean held back from the collective. It's no surprise that there is just a lot that has been going on for the past couple of years in the collective. A lot of disruption. I'm hearing a lot of deception. Just definitely not something you want to connect into. So I haven't been until recently. Resistance has been coming through a lot in a lot of my healings, in a lot of the people around me, in my connection. And today, I was guided to open up some healing work for those of you who are interested. It's individual healing work. It will be for the resistance. A lot of you may be feeling like you want to give up. You may be feeling, what's the point? You may be feeling like you're running around in circles, you're looping, and you very well may be due to timelines, false timelines. There's a lot of false everything in the collective right now. Just a lot of deception, and you really have to be discerning. And that is really difficult if you are smack dab in the middle of it, or if you are around a bunch of people who are. So what I'm being guided to do is work on people individually regarding the resistance. There's resistance to a lot of things: healing, growth, progress, truth, clarity. I have recently realized over the past few years, being in energies that are chaotic, being in energies that lack clarity, being in a lot of false energies, masquerading energies, that clarity is essential. If you do not have clarity, you're just going to keep looping, running in circles constantly, because you just cannot clear enough to gain presence of self, of clarity that is so needed for discernment. And I think that is what's happening in the collective. There is just so much confusion, deception, chaos. A lot of people are running programs where they're self-sabotaging, and you're not even aware of it because you're moving into so many triggers, and they're triggering, patterns, they're triggering beliefs, they're triggering past wounds from lives. And I know I've talked about this before. I know my guides, when I really first started channeling years ago, they were bringing all this stuff to me, and I was like, I don't know what any of this is. But I did my work, and now I see a lot of people bringing this stuff forward. People are really talking about, especially with the twins, about how the triggers are not supposed to stop you. they're supposed to guide you forward. Anything in your life that triggers you is a message, and it's up to us how we deal with it. We have choices every single day, and I don't say this lightly, because these past few years I have learned so much. When I say so much, I mean so much about personal things, personal relationships, people in my life that just do not have the same values, the same beliefs, especially in love, in relationships, and a lot of deception. But it opened a lot in the divine masculine within all of us, not just, the masculine itself. A lot of the wounds, the triggers, a lot of healing work. But it was rough. And there were times when this resistance, I was yet made aware of it, and I could feel the resistance. I could feel just something pushing against what I was trying to create, what I was trying to heal, what I was trying to move forward into. But I didn't quite understand that it was collective. I didn't quite understand that the resistance to love, the resistance to healing, there was a lot I needed to learn. But with that, I didn't give up. And as I said, I know a lot of you in the collective right now are just like, dude, fuck it. Like, honestly, that's your ego. I know. I hate to say it. I hate to hear it. I hate to have you guys have to hear it, but it is false. It is not the message of your heart. And one thing I do want to share with you guys that I just recently learned. If there are any of you guys out there who are Cancers, we tend to hear our soul much more loudly than anyone. And this information just was given to me. I didn't channel it, I heard it. And it made so much sense, because I know so many times we feel things so deeply and we're just like, okay, enough, like how much more? But not only as twins who also hear their soul, if you are hearing this, if this is resonating with you, you have to continue what you're doing, whatever it is. You have to listen. You have to, more so than any other, because I feel that you're here to maintain the flow, that you're here to bridge. The dissonance between the confusion, the love, the lack of love, the false love. There are actually false love templates and contracts, and that's another reason why this work has to be individual, because there are some contracts with this, and I think that it has a lot to do with the fact, one of my spiritual teachers told me this a long time ago, that if years ago everybody had come into the vibration that they are, like say 5 years ago that they were, last year, the world would implode, because it was just too much love, too much light. It was just, we couldn't handle it. our bodies, our physical bodies, it would be worse than it is right now. And I think that maybe some, if not a lot, have contracts with this resistance to, or some type of, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say stopping, because I feel like a tier, like a balance, you know, like, okay, this group will go and then this group will go. Something maybe like that. Okay, dominoes. I don't know, take what resonates. So anyway, I feel that going back to the souls that the souls that hear their souls the loudest, I feel like there's something more important there. And you know, you guys may have to go in and get your own guidance, but when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. Because if you're anything like me, sometimes it could just be a lot and you're just like, okay, I need a break. I need a break. I need to just stop. And a lot of times it doesn't let you. And if it does, it's not for very long. So it can be rather frustrating. But I know in general, even if you don't hear it the loudest, it's still frustrating because it doesn't stop. But anyway, so I feel that it comes back to choices. It comes back to a listening, following, trusting, and not giving up. Even when you feel the lack of connection, even when you feel the pain, the sadness, the confusion, the collective, it's trying to alert you to something deeper, whether it be personal, collective, you know, individual, within just your connection. But it's something, and ultimately that something is going to help assist all. And that's pretty much what we're here for. So, yeah, if this resonates, then I haven't gotten it together yet. You guys can email me or message me here. It's kind of like just new. They're just like, put it out there. So it's out there. All right, well, I'm gonna go now. It's kind of late, and yeah, I just need for the rest of the night. So, oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention, there is so much energy in the collective right now. Wow. And when I say sexual energy, we're talking about the creative energy. I feel that there are so many twins who have this beautiful opportunity to begin again. And they've done their work, and you're coming from a deeper love, a deeper understanding, a deeper appreciation for the connection. You're understanding it more, and you have this, the energy is there, the love is there, the connection is there. I can feel it in the divine masculine and the feminine. I feel like the feminine is more open to opening and receiving the divine masculine. I feel that she is accepting that nobody is like him. And I feel that the divine masculine is needing some reassurance that the divine feminine is still there. And he's reassuring her that his ego will not be leading this time. Because I know that was a big thing. So yeah, that's why I think this resistance clearing is extremely important, if I didn't say that in the beginning. But it's kind of hard to be in both of those energies. It's kind of hard to go down to the resistance and talk about all that stuff and then, come up and be in the love. So, but, it's always better to be in the love, so. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me just. No, they're just saying, yeah, that's correct. And, oh, thank you. They're reminding me of a channeling that I had done a long time ago. I don't know where it is. I may have posted it on my Instagram that I no longer have anymore. It was just kind of done without my knowledge. And it's something about this is not an earthly love. Stop comparing it. I can't remember exactly. This is not an earthly love. Stop comparing it to one, or it gets lost in the translation. Another channeling, I think that was done in 2019. There was another channeling, I believe it was done in 2020. I think. And it was something, it was something about it will not be chosen for, I believe that was also in 2018, or I'm not sure, but the gist is that the connection will not be chosen for you. That is something you must choose. I believe that has something to do with the conscious choice. I know a lot of twins are talking about how, if we're meant to be, we'll be together. That is false. The reason I say that is because the timelines. Some twins are on different timelines, some are aligning. It just kind of depends on where you are, and your consciousness determines your timeline. And we can have false timelines. And what I mean by false timelines, and I know someone asked me like a long time ago after they told me to stay out of the collective what false timelines mean. And basically it means, I actually just channeled this the other day. They said fear is not fate. And there was a longer channeling, but it's on my phone and I'm literally talking to you guys on it, so I can't get into it. But what they were meaning by that was our unconscious wounds, our unconscious patterns to those wounds, our belief systems. So much of our unconscious guides us and we don't realize it. That was another thing that they've really had me been working on recently. And changing the beliefs, healing the wounds that come with those beliefs so that the triggers are neutralized. Wow, there's so much I'm throwing at you, and I apologize. But yes, going back to, you have to choose it. It will not be chosen for you. So that means that you cannot rest in your laurels on, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. While that is true, you have to be aligned to it. And your subconscious wounds often, if not always, are causing you to be misaligned. One, the other, both. I'm not going to get into other timelines right now, but I had said this before. This journey is designed to pull you and heal you of everything that is not love, and that is prior to this connection coming to your awareness and after. And it's really important that you do not get stuck in the wounds, because the wounds aren't even yours. You have come here to heal and take it on as yours. For all. So maybe if you look at it as, this is something I'm going through, this is something I'm dealing with because I can handle this. My energetic blueprint, my energy, my soul is evolved enough to be able to move in and through this so that I can heal, the connection can heal, and healing can take place for all. Instead of looking at it as, I can't handle this, this is too much, this is, that is your ego, that is the wound, that is the resistance, that is the false, the deception, that is not real. For those of you that hear your soul, listen. For those of you that hear it louder, listen more. For those of you that are just discovering or afraid to hear your soul, work on whatever is causing the fears. I saw something the other day where it said something about what we're most resistant or afraid of is the opening to our greatest potential and greatest spiritual gifts. I know I totally misquoted that, but that was the gist. Just don't give up. And if this healing resonates with you guys, then please hit me up. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done. Oh, I'm not done. Okay. Huyalia viandria ukuyandra asa omaniania quia uyandria wea vea wea niatia tia qua sana umbo ondre ekle ukwa. Hueze vea unia tia quandia cus aspire aquenea andia candria uquandra ultru ulaya buijani andra atrias otro undro uquayana acra docondro ocus akis astic ati oquanda eque Receive. Huesra Andrea uomo Andrea Sandre ke de oenia dia sindru sandia kwani andiem via kendre equia uquia nia diast. De vundro ujaria u avia quia nia ho astri u ania bu. Drop the fear. There can be no resistance without fear. Huia viandria equia nia dia qua. Saniandra, uquia nia pia kiandia qua, uqua Andrea, uquia nia dia sa. Sunia nia kui. Do not run from what you know to be true. We love you all. Wow. Okay. Obviously, I didn't expect that. Thank you. Okay, so that was an activation. An assistance with resistance. The deeper healing is individual. But we'd like to assist you all as best we can. Wow, I am so hot right now. Like, whew. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go. Okay, I hope that helps you guys. I'm here. If you need anything, questions, please don't hesitate. And together we will heal. I love you guys.